saw earlier on. Very comfortable with Hodojo. Godly's like no stranger here. Earlier on the day, man, this Ranno with those needle setups from platform have been so good at like stopping the opponents from really getting anything done. Like either you got the dropping down with forward air right under the platform or the needle adjacent to the platform.
I was scared of a second forward air there. Oh, wow. Empty landing. Not sure if that was intentional.
I mean, early on here, Rongunshu representing that, like, yo, the face off against this Ranno, I got to get aggressive before he can get any footing on the platform.
I like that. I like that he basically took hold of neutral early, staying center stage. It's like, I don't want you messing with these platforms. Sure, we'll go there, but
you've got the platform. You can have it, buddy. I don't need the platform. I need the ground.
Great tech there from Rongunshu off stage, but bringing it back with that Crystal helping out with the recovery from ledge.
We're coming out once more. Pikachu drifting back onto the up air and to the up special is going to do it. Rongunshu, the aggression here early in this game one is working out in spades, and this is the energy I need going the rest of the set, TV Fish.
Exactly. I think Rongunshu just knows the mission a little bit better with the experience of having fought this player already. Getting that stock early on, super duper huge. Oh, wow. Okay, you could tell that Godly was ready for that panic roll in, just kind of messed up the timing slightly, but making these stocks even with a forward air, 0% to 12. And an immediate answer. Okay. Ooh. Every time I see Rongunshu go that far, I'm expecting a forward air and up B. Wouldn't be the first time that he tried it earlier on in this tournament.
Now looking to pressure there on that platform. Rongunshu actually taking the seat of Godly here and making the platform his own. Up there coming out the forward air. Not going to do it just yet, but again, representing that offstage gameplay against this Ranno, making sure he's not comfortable to make it back. Goes to the up strong. Not going to find that one. Godly getting back in the driver's seat here, looking to find more damage, but he just really can't get any kind of footing right now. Oh, Delta pickup. There we go.
Barely not landing that
right there from Godly.
Oh, there you go. Into the
bubble! The beauty bubble!
All right, this Crystal not quite going to get much out of it. However, at 148%, great tech. Does not take much for Ranno to lose the stock right here. What can Godly do before losing this stock? Already at 61%, almost into an edge guard right there. I like his positioning with the bubble as well. You see that a lot. Just above the ledge there, in case a reversal happens, you can go right into it. Okay,
there you go.
A bit of an anticlimactic way to take the stock, especially at 162%, but now a stock up. Can Godly make this even once again?
Anticlimactic, but honestly, exactly what Rongunshu is going for here, of just keeping it simple this entire game, of like pressuring this Ranno on the platform, then off stage, just keeping it normal, especially here right now, covering that ledge again. Rongunshu not reinventing the wheel. Doing exactly what needs to be done in the set. It's early on, finding grabs against this Ranno before he can actually like get any of that damage set up, before he can run away to platform. It's keeping the pressure on, staying on him like white on rice. It's getting back to ledge instead of going for some crazy crystal command grab, not to just, okay, I'm just going to ledge hog.
And it's also smart, especially because it's really the mix-up of, okay, are they going to try to go to ledge or are they going to try to go above? And then you got to play that game there. A little mini game,
keeping it simple, man. At the end of the day, no matter how flashy you get, as long as you keep it simple, keep your head on your shoulders, you're fine.
Exactly. Pretty good, 40% on the board, still going, not quite going to land this up special, and scary off stage. Pretty good damage here in favor of Godly to keep this game even, and it's been so back and forth. One player gets something, the other one is going to answer immediately. That's been the tail of the tape for both these players.
I love the air amount of pick here from Godly. It's definitely to utilize more of that horizontal momentum on the Ranno, and then force more of like, make Rongunshu more scared to play off stage. It's going to be a big thing. Now we're going to like face off in neutral here, and representing more of that aggressive grounding game for this Ranno so far, especially with that power shield there. The needle going to destroy that crystal. Absolutely nothing to do with that. Going to counter that parry, the dash tag. Not going for the down stroke, but I like the idea. The forward throw, forward air is going to do it from Rongunshu. Very good first stock from him.
For sure. And you can see, once again, controlling the middle of the... Okay, I was going to say controlling the middle of the stage. But Godly takes a good reversal there to take that stock. And once again, even, it's so back and forth between these players. It's anyone's game at any time. We're seeing similar level of punishes. We're seeing similar level everything. These players are evenly matched.
Nice back there coming out there. Up strong. Going to find some good damage. Dash attack again into the backer as well. Needle setting up. Again, a little bit errant on those parries. And Godly is finally punishing them.
Off stage, not quite going to get too much of a punishment. Down strong is going to take that stock. Godly now up 2 stocks to 1. Only 25% on the board, so there's a little bit more work for Rongunshu to do if he wants to stay back in this one.
100%. Now waiting, biding his time there. Forward air coming out. Needles pressuring as well. Going to catch it drifting there with the F-tilt. Again, Godly finally getting back to his game plan from Winners Finals. Finding a lot of those drop-off needles and making Rongunshu second guess his aggression.
Oh, no!
Speaking of second guessing, oh my. Dropping that combo there, which could have been pivotal for Gunchu, and Godly definitely take a second lease on life and not take it for granted before they're off stage. Bubble setting up as well. Down strong to the bubble again, patiently, and the nair to cover that. They're going deep off stage. Aramata coming back to bite him. And Godly, the reversal there, finally putting that tongue on the table for this game, saying, you know what, I'm still in this. You might have tried to negate my game plan, but buddy, it's still here. It's still going to work.
For sure. And it's a bit more difficult sometimes on Aramata when working with those platforms because it does separate and come back. Here we are on Tempest Peak. Interesting. Kind of harms, I know, like, it's a bigger stage, like Blast Zone-wise, so it is going to help Olympia, or not really help Olympia, harm Olympia, make the kill power a little bit less. But
great, Zach.
I think, okay, we're not sure if the intention there was to stay off stage a little bit. But once again, trying to approach with those diagonal needles near a platform, keeping himself protected.
Speaking of the diagonal needles, I think that might be the idea behind the stage set here, where it's going to be a lot less strong, because seeing right there, you go needle down from the top platform, that's not hitting any, that's hitting the other platform. Rongunshu can start the combos from the right side and then extend from there. So whenever they're switching the heights on the spot, you just missed a needle. That's huge for this matchup.
It is super, super huge. So now mitigating that aspect of neutral, Godly needs to find more ways to basically open up Rongunshu here. But now off stage, taking the first stock. Godly looking pretty good here.
As you say that, man, go off for that down strong, recognizing, like, you know what, I can't needle here. I got to get aggressive and find the stock now. When I see an opening on Olympia, I got to take it. There's no second guessing it.
Yeah, and
do or do not. There is no try.
It basically splits Godly's neutral in half because only one platform is going to be at the perfect height for those needles to come down at a time.
You have a good point. Overstaying a little bit there with that down strong. Here comes an up air from Rongunshu, the big reversal. Down strong coming out again. Not going to find that one. The bubble helping you there. Delaying with the down air, forcing Rongunshu to overextend. Not going to pick up there on the down. Actually, his sister coming to bite him there. You can find the pick up there with the down tilt. The special go with the bubble. That's huge. Coming out there again, chasing Rongunshu from the ledge. Forward tilt coming out. Baiting out that parry, dude. Rongunshu's been a little too aggressive here with these parries, and Godly's been baiting them out very, very well.
And I really like the distance that Godly is playing in neutral when not dealing with the platforms, just staying kind of in that mid-range to try to react or with punish Olympia here.
Oh,
I like the idea with the special to get up. I like that.
You love the patience, man. Official coming back on. There we go. Catching that Ranno. Rongunshu down 74%. Looking to, again, come back from ledge. Recognizing that Godly can't pressure the ledge as much and focusing a lot of his time right there.
Yeah, Rongunshu. Oh, missing that tech. Yep. That's curtains for that stock. Very unfortunate. I feel like now in such a good position for Godly, Rongunshu needs to turn it up in the advantage.
Godly taking a note out of McDucker's book, actually, and just challenging all the way down there off stage. And the opponent, you don't have the recovery options. You got to make it count. Godly, again, taking advantage of every single opportunity that comes awry. I think Rongunshu trying to do the exact same thing here. Forward air coming out. Can we close our ledge? Going hard with the needle storm and delaying there. Dude, Godly's mix-ups have been so phenomenal here in Grand.
One could say the mix-ups are Godly.
I waited like the entire tournament to make that joke. And you just took it from me, man.
In Grand Finals.
Can't believe this, bro. I'm proud of us for waiting that long to make the joke.
It only makes sense for Godly to be,
to be godly, yeah.
To be godly.
Yeah. And then the banter afterward, yeah. Anyways, let me stop. Forward air coming out, chasing you back to the ledge, rolling in. Again, that parry, dude. Rongunshu is like way too overconfident that he's going to fall for these parries. And Godly's getting so many of these punishes, especially with that down strong. And again, a commanding 2-stock victory. Godly, one game away from upsetting the #1 seed once more and winning Gourmet Bash 4.
Yeah, let's see what these stage bans set up with. Where do you go at this point? You're sticking with Olympia, but where do you go?
Honestly, Julesvale.
You're thinking Julesvale?
It's banned. It's banned. I would think something along the lines of Julesvale.
I think bold pick.
Okay.
Rockwall.
Why?
The platforms are a lot farther away, so it's harder to command center as much.
Okay.
And Ranno's going to die way earlier, way faster.
Oh, you're
and there it is.
Oh my God.
And there it is.
Yo, this guy's a genius. Definitely a really good point where you have less, like, Godly's been so reliant. I don't even reliant. We can't say reliant because we without it, but, like, been so good at utilizing the platforms and moving around with the singular needles and playing to the center stage. Now Rongunshu, a lot more of that presence of playing either side, have a lot more space to reset and then re-engage as opposed to being constantly in the Ranno flowchart.
And you can still see Godly's using a lot of these diagonal needles, like, in neutral, but now a lot less protected by platforms. It's a lot easier for Rongunshu to challenge.
It was like big command grab early on. Rongunshu getting back to stage immediately from the dash attack down there, coming out. Turning up that down there a little bit overzealous there. Bubble going to save him. Actually not going to save him. Setting up for another hit there with the forward air.
And that was somewhat close to death. That forward air going to take that stock, and that's exactly why we're here. That's why we're on rock wall. Rongunshu taking the first stock.
Very good stuff there from Rongunshu. Playing up that crystal on the left side once again. And now the entire side of the stage is blocked off for Godly.
Let's see this. No!
Finally gets the parry. Doesn't find too much of a punish off of that, unfortunately. Had to make that one count. Up air coming out. It's a double forward air taking that moment. Rock wall moment TM.
Exactly. So many of Olympia stocks will come from horizontal moves like forward air, like up special. It's a great. No way! Oh, yep, no tech.
All right,
That's that stock.
I don't blame him. Yeah, you're up 2 stocks. You might as well go for something like that. But Rongunshu still keeping the advantage save up here. Got looking to get back into the saddle for this game. Looking pretty tough right now. Up airs. The nair coming out, knocking for that forward air.
There's no way. There's no way. Let's. No!
Oh, wow.
I was about to say, there's no way Godly lands this edge guard. It just makes it all even. But unfortunately, tripping down the stairs. We're now in Game 5 of Set 1 of Grand Finals.
Game 5 of Set 1, which does mean that Godly has the counter pick here going into this final game. This could be the final game of the tournament.
Could be.
Seeing here, we have a lot of these open. I feel like we want to keep this simple. Like, again, Ho Dojo's online. We have a Godai Delta. We're looking more something like Hyperborean to mix up those run recoveries. A lot of options here. I feel like we want to opt for something like Jules. I want to opt for something like Hyperborean.
I feel like anything that's not Rockwall or Etherean Forest.
I think like these three are definitely. I'm feeling like Hodojo or Godai.
All right, Godai Delta.
Again, we have the simplicity of the. Oh, are we good?
I think there might have been a miscommunication there. Might not be the play.
Oh. Oh, DSR. Oh, we got DSR.
Yeah, so then they wouldn't go to Godai. No, but Godai would be open because there's no one in the set that's played on it.
I don't know. We're having a tiff right now.
So
okay,
so it's Godai. Okay,
all right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, keep you on your seats, guys. Make sure you're locked in. That's all fine.
Make it sure you're still locked in. You're still watching. It's Game 5, Set 1, Grand Finals.
Game 5 of Grands. And Godly, again, the stage coming in fruition perfectly. Right? Those singular needle hits from the platform and playing, again, already commanding with those backers underneath the platform, making, hey, Rongunshu, if you want to come in, you got to earn it, buddy. Because I am representing the side of the stage pretty damn well.
Forward air. Not quite going to take that stock. We are not on rock wall.
Not rock wall.
Not rock wall. Trying to get sneaky there. You see he was attempting the ledge hog there. Not quite going to get it. But still 76 on the board. It's looking real good for Rongunshu. Up. No!
Great DI from Godly to avoid that. All
right, run it back.
Not going to do. You might as well, right? Olympia, you might as well go for that. Get that crystal off stage. Gets back onto that platform. Rongunshu doing a fantastic job of covering those platforms whenever Godly is recovering. Godly getting a little caught up every single time. Going high recovery, still going to get caught up there with the forward air. Double needle coming out once more. Fairly avoiding that. Overextending there with the up strong, unfortunately.
Oh,
Man
no.
Grab going to whiff. Finally an up strong and getting a good combo started here. Can we make it count here? Sitting back to the ledge. Rongunshu going to find the pickup to end this stock. At 130, you got to be careful if you're Godly. Not to overextend too much here, but wait for the opportunity of setting up your needles perfectly just like that.
Yeah, it's tension you could cut with a knife, even though the percents are so far away from each other. A good edge guard here? No, never mind. Still going, though. Whoa! And just like that, even game. Started out so good for Rongunshu. Forward strong. Taking the first stock.
No matter how commanding of a lead Rongunshu has to be getting, you stick to your guns.
Exactly.
You recognize, I get back to my game plan, find the opening I need, and then take the stock here. Now we're Godly back in the driver's seat, looking even better here at the ledge. They're coming out from the platform, again covering underneath the platform. And Rongunshu back out of the driver's seat, walking up that hill. It's going to be so difficult to get back in this game for him.
Yeah, Godly
has
has
some stock now.
There is some real estate on those platforms for Godly. We're seeing a lot of movement all over there. Good job avoiding
That was
the
crazy.
crystal, but Ledgehog going to take that stock. Only 40% on the board, and we've seen the punishes from both these players. Neither of them are super huge, so one good neutral win from Rongunshu, we're going to be about even.
Tenacity from Godly still play inside of that crystal and just hang out just fine again. It's the calmness of the soul on this Ranno right now to not overthink these things. Backer comes back from that platform, get rid of the crystal once again. Daxter coming out on the platform, up air, sending it to the other side. The side switch there like a Guilty Gear combo. Not going to find anything off of that grab just yet. Another crystal coming out, and Rongunshu presenting his own little niche shenanigans here. The crystal movement here underneath that platform.
Ooh, let's see. Up air, not going to get too much out of it. And we're not seeing the hugest punishes here from Rongunshu, but makes it count. Makes it count when he needs to. That being said, you're giving a lot for Ranno to work with. Now they're both at basically even percents.
Oh, Nair coming once more, not going to find the pick there. The crystal just yet. Backer coming out.
Oh, no!
Oh, wait, the air dodge doesn't find the punish. Had the right idea. Now Rongunshu owns the other side of that stage with that crystal. Back out there. Wait, oh
my gosh.
God, look like Michael Jackson. The moonwalk. Ah. Oh, the get-up attack and coming clutch there perfectly. Catch Rongunshu on the back foot.
The bubble in there. No,
Turns the needles,
not in the forward air.
Ah.
Good
Nice
awareness
one
on Godly to avoid the crystal.
Back there coming out. Godly waiting patiently here, avoiding the nonsense off stage. Another special get up to catch you. The crystal, the bubble's going back to the forward. He's going to do it
here. Okay.
And Godly is one stock away from winning this entire thing.
Yep, this is do or die here. For Rongunshu, the hard call out with the up strong. He does need something. You cannot really afford too much extra credit. The rapid jab getting a full poison stack. Oh, it's not looking good for Rongunshu. You need this stock now.
Literally yesterday, and Godly looking to set up here with the bubble anytime soon. You're pressuring there with the down air on the platform. The back they're coming out to a forward air. The side switch coming out again. A little overzealous there with that forward strong, but still in the driver's seat here, waiting patiently for Rongunshu to overextend. Back comes out into the needle.
No!
This could be it. Rongunshu falls, and Godly with the double upset on the #1 seed here today takes it in Game 5 and is your Gourmet Bash 4 Rivals 2 singles.
Congratulations to Godly for performing as the name implies.